Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Hello, what's up? Welcome back to another stream. How is everybody doing this morning? How's everybody's week going so far? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good day from wherever you're from. How's everybody doing so far? Morning, good morning, good morning. Get ready for New York Open here in a second. People some join. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, what's up? Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, Jared. Good morning, Arcos. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Mr. Reckless. Amazed. Good morning, Trader Kyra. Luke, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Besco, what's up? Sonic, Lester, the Unicorn Queen. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's day is going well. Morning, good morning, good morning. Everaldo, what's up? Flo, what's up? Gaetano, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Good morning, Tatiana. Morning, Ellie. Right, what's up? Dimitri, what's up? How's everybody's day going so far? Very excited to get on here again with you guys. Get another chance to get a New York Open in. Morning, good morning, good morning. Vincent is asking if I trade only 5-minute or higher breakers, or do you trade 1 minute too? I've taken both 1 minute and 5-minute entries. Anything above a 5-minute is more likely going to be a swing trade. I do not swing trade. I am an intraday trader. I get in and out of positions within one trading session. Good morning, Arrow. Good morning, Tino. Good morning, Tiny. What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing today? Give it a couple more minutes to see if anybody else wants to join before we get into any live price. While we do that, we're just taking a moment to say what's up to the community, see how everybody's doing. Got another 5 minutes or so before New York Open, so we have more than enough time. Morning, good morning, good morning. How many assets do I trade? I only focus on ES and NQ. There have been very rare amount of times that I've traded other assets. I have traded gold. I have traded oil. I've traded EU. I've traded GU. But the amount of times that I've traded them compared to ES and NQ is close to none. Just focus on one thing, get really good at it. You don't need a large watch list. You just need to have a sharp edge. Rules for news, CPI, FOMC, non-farm payroll. Those are news that I do not participate in. Other than that, you want to be participating on days that have red folders because news is our volatility injection. Volatility is what creates money. I normally wait until after the news release occurs to engage with price. How do I decide bias? The way that I determine bias is looking at the daily chart. I look to determine where price is currently located on the daily chart. There are 4 areas that I use to determine bias: swing highs, swing lows, bullish FVGs, bearish FVGs. I get a bearish bias when price is currently located above swing highs or in bearish FVGs. I get a bullish bias when price is below swing lows or inside a bullish FVG. That's how I determine price. That's how I determine bias for price. Trading ES and NQ only is more than enough. What is everybody's bias today? Let's take a quick poll. Throw in chat. We're looking at NQ, right? Throw in chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are bullish. Put a 2 in the chat if you are bearish. See what everybody's thinking for New York Open. We're looking at NQ. We're looking to see everybody's bias. Put a 1 in the chat if you're bullish. Put a 2 in the chat if you're bearish. All right, so it looks like a lot of 1s, some 2s. The very first thing that I have to say about this morning is right here. Not sure why GBP is on here. Let me take that off. All right. First thing I have to say about this morning is right here. Wednesday the 17th. And we have no news drivers. No news drivers today. Something to be aware of. Next thing I have to say. Take a look. Hop down to a lower time frame so you can see what I'm referring to. And I'm going to throw the different sessions on. Quick. So what I would like to point out here is look at how large of a range that London had. Look at how large of a range London had. Next question for chat. After a large range, what can we expect? After a large range, What can we expect? I'll give it some more time. I'm looking to see if anybody understands. After a large range, what can we expect from price? Very good. Lots of correct answers. Expecting a consolidation or a retracement after a large range makes complete sense. Seeing that London went 200 points lower, seeing that large range before New York Open, makes me say that we would expect consolidation or retracement of this move. Asking for another 200 points lower is low probability. That is a lot to ask for. So, for New York Open, the things to consider: the large range to the downside, and no news drivers. Lastly, the last thing that I would point out is, where is price currently located on the daily chart? Even if we want to go down to the next FVG, the current areas that we're dealing with on the daily chart are bullish FVGs. So I'm going to keep the idea of London having a large range and the daily bullish FVG in mind as we sit here and watch New York Open. We could put ES up here as well as we're waiting. So NASDAQ will be on the left. ES will be on the right. For all the individuals that are using my funded futures, please be aware of the issues that are currently happening with my funded futures. It looks like Tradeovate might be down. So think in terms of risk instead of reward. If you're not capable of submitting orders, then don't try to place them. Wait until the technical issues are fixed. Some clear discrepancy here between ES and NQ. Start the morning. ES acting as the stronger pair, NQ acting as the weaker pair. Nice move higher from ES so far. NQ is still lagging here. We'll see if ES wants to close above. This would be a 15-minute breaker. See what ES wants to do with that. NQ has a potential to put in a 5-minute breaker here. We will see if either one of them wants to clearly and decisively displace through the breaker. And clearly see the weakness in NQ, how it's unable to decisively displace through the breaker. This is why we have justifications to our actions, right? There's certain criteria that needs to be completed for us to get into a position. When that criteria is not completed, we know that there is no entry to take. So, with that being said, seeing that NQ is unable to displace through the breaker, I know to just sit here and be patient. Potential for ES to have a 5-minute setup. You have a swing low, swing high, stop hunt at the opening time, displacement through the breaker. We'll see if they leave the FVG aligned with the breaker. We would have to wait for this candle closure, current candle closure. So you got the 5-minute candle closure there. Right? The position would look like this. See what they want to do with the position. Some clear weakness from NQ. Once again, a clear discrepancy between ES and Q. Yes, the breaker is correct. I understand that you're calling them equal lows, but it is a swing low, right? Equal lows can be a swing low. The importance is that there's higher lows on each side of it. So it is an institutional swing point. See if there's any reaction from the breaker. See what it wants to do with the breaker. See if there's any reaction from it. Clear divergence between the two correlated assets. NQ is clearly the weaker pair. ES is clearly the stronger pair. And Q looks like it reached into the other daily FEG that we pointed out. Take a look at the daily again real quick. This here. Outline this so this doesn't confuse anybody. See if ES wants to make new highs for the AM session. Q being very lethargic this morning. See if it wants to get any type of bounce from that daily FVG. For anybody that keeps asking about bias, you could just rewind this live stream and you'll be able to get the analysis from the pre-market. NQ again, still showing to be the weaker pair. SMT there at the lows as ES is moving higher while NQ is moving lower. For anybody that took the ES position, this is now a good time to be taking profits. We are close enough to target here, and we have a day that has no news drivers. For anybody that took the ES position, it is time to take profits. Close enough to 2R there. Once again, anybody that took the ES position, please take your profits. Let's see. Put a 1 in the chat if you caught the W. Put a 2 in the chat if you did not catch the W. Handed out a free one for you guys this morning, guys. Throw a 1 in the chat if you caught the W. Throw a 2 in the chat if you did not. Now, for all the people that were here in the beginning of the live stream, could you please point out the reasoning or the logic to looking for this long? Why did I point out a long this morning? What was the logic behind it? Why did I point out a long this morning? What was the reason behind it? There you go. A lot of people were able to point it out. We had a very large move downwards overnight. After a large range, we are to expect consolidation or retracement. Seeing the large range overnight makes sense that we need some form of retracement during New York Open. Now it's very clear which one to pick here, right? We're analyzing both NQ and ES. If we're looking for a retracement, that means we're looking for a move higher, right? If we're looking for a move higher, we still only have one entry function, that being the unicorn. We only execute at New York Open. So at New York Open, it's very clear that you can see that NQ did not create a bullish unicorn. ES did create a bullish unicorn. So it's very clear and decisive in terms of which one to go with. There is no entry function on NQ. There is an entry function on ES. Aligned with the logic. Logic being that we need some form of retracement because of the large move overnight. There's nothing more to it. You guys don't have to overanalyze it. There's no reason to fall into information overload. Create logic. Execute that logic. The way you execute it is by having a defined entry function. Your entry functions are going to have a higher probability of success if you apply clear and concise logic to it. Now, lastly, understanding that there's no news drivers today is the purpose for not strictly accepting 2R, right? If you're looking at the position indicator here, it's very clear that we did not reach 2R. The purpose of me saying that we need to close our positions is because we're close enough to the objective, right? We're literally 1 point off. And to ask price to keep moving in a certain direction when there's no news driver doesn't make any sense. The news driver is like the gas that goes in the vehicle. If there's no gas, the vehicle's not going anywhere. So to force yourself upon the market and demand one more point from ES, especially when there's no news driver, that doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so lastly, you have to understand that the objective is completed. The fact that you just got a position and the position played out means your day is done. Go do something else. Do not touch anything else. Protect your profits and go work on health. Go work on other businesses. Who cares what the market does for the rest of the day? It is more important to protect your profits. It doesn't matter what you made. What matters is implementing the right system. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the screen for any newcomers into chat. I don't want them thinking that we are any longer in a position. Very simple risk management here. One and done. Do not hand back any of your profits. Doesn't matter what price is going to do from here. Doesn't matter if your bias is correct. Doesn't matter what happens from here. You got in and out of a position. That's the only thing that matters. Did you make profit? Yes or no? If you made profit, it is your responsibility to keep it. Do not hand it back by continuously pressing the button. Go do something else. With that being said, I'm also going to close up shop. I'm going to go get some cardio in. I'm going to listen to my own words. I know that today was a shorter session, and that's because we've completed our objective. We came in here, provided the logic, obtained a position, executed the position. Now the day's done. So, if you have any questions or comments, bring it over to the Discord. That's where I'll be heading after this. If you're not in the Discord is in the link of the description of this video. Feel free to join. Bring the questions to the general chat, and I will see you guys over there. I hope everybody has a great day.